All right, y'all. So we got a interesting video today. I've been hearing about cooking with Kaya. She's been
Same.
hearing about cooking with Kaya. I'm
I
like,
actually watched one of her videos.
who is cooking with Kaya?
I don't know, but she had a catchy little song.
Yeah, and why
with
is she
Kaya.
hated? Like, why is she hated? A lot of people, or some people, a faction of people are talking about cooking with Kaya in a negative light. I checked out a few videos. I saw she was cooking some food. It looked like she can throw down, you know?
I don't know why she would be hated, but
That's what we're here today to figure out what's going on. And I saw this video by Amala. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but shout out to Amala. We're gonna check this out real quick, and we're gonna give our opinions on this cooking with Kaya situation. Because I don't think the hatred is warranted, but maybe I don't know all the information. So let's check this out, and we're gonna let you know what we think about it. Okay?
About the newest controversial character online. She is a young woman who is cooking in her kitchen and twerking while singing Cooking with Kaya, Cooking with Kaya.
Cooking with Kaya, cooking with Kaya.
And apparently she is the subject of a heated debate, and she's also gonna steal your man. What? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, you better.
She gonna steal, man.
Yeah, you better.
anything for the views.
My wife cooks. Just letting y'all know she can throw down. So
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but
Guys, before we get into today's video, please like and subscribe. Yeah, today we're going to be talking about cooking with Kaya, and I'm being so serious with you right now. This is just a girl on TikTok who's managed to amass nearly 1 million followers, and all she does is wear sort of revealing outfits. She cooks in her kitchen and she dances around. Now, she is the subject of a heated debate because many are defining cooking with Kaya as a pick-me who is just a woman after the male gaze. She is playing into feminine traits and characteristics that she knows men love. She's saying she's going to steal your man, and she's doing it all while cooking, sort of taking on domesticity. So a lot of women are not too happy with cooking with Kaya, and I think it's because she's playing into a male fantasy, and men are really picking up on it, and they enjoy cooking with Kaya. In fact, she has over 5 million views on every single video she's posted on TikTok, and there aren't that many. So before we rush to judgment, we are gonna watch some cooking with Kaya videos. I gotta admit, the jingle is catchy. And I guess the boobs help the men remember it. Let's watch video number 1.
Steal your man with this dinner I just cooked, bro. Take a good look. Welcome to another video with Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
So this is what she does. To be honest, you can't even hear the recipe with how loud the music is playing.
I'm a real ass bitch, can't fall.
So I'm not sure people are actually getting it for the recipe content. I think it's more about the girl who's dancing with her titties out saying, I'm gonna steal your man with this food
okay, I just need to say one thing. Like, first
is
off,
it?
looking at her food, like, it really looks like she can throw down. Like the baked potato, the steak, even though I'm vegetarian.
Yeah.
It looks good. Like, because I've seen people say, yeah, I can cook, and they throw down, and they go in the kitchen, and the plate
It
don't
don't be
look
looking
like
that
it's
good,
plating.
yeah.
You know what I mean? This looks good. It looks delicious. I saw a video with DDG where I think he paid her like $8,000 or something for like,
Wait,
yeah, DDG was, you didn't see that?
no.
Yeah, DDG was eating. He flew out. I
He
guess
flew her out.
Flew her out.
Okay.
I don't know which way it was. Okay, but this was after the Hallie situation.
I mean,
But he was eating her food. Whether or not he paid her $8,000, I don't know. But he was eating her food, and he was like, "Yo, it's busting." You know what I'm saying? So that's what I said. Okay, I need to see what is she about, and then I went checked her page out. And I was just like, okay, you know, but I didn't go like really think deeply about like people are getting upset about this because this is pick me behavior.
I didn't think of it as being pick-me behavior.
I'm like, what person doesn't like to eat?
Well,
Okay.
no, it's because she says, I'm going to take your man and stuff, which is, if you
That
can't,
part.
first of all, if you can't tell that she's being playful, like, what is really going on for your brain? Like, you're just finding anything just to go after if you can't even tell that she's being playful.
I don't know, but we don't know enough. She might not be being playful. She might actually be taking people's mans. You know what I mean? She might actually be because a woman that can cook, if you're a dude, you know what that does to you. This is, your grandmother knew this. Your great grandmother knew
That's
this, and
true.
these young girls don't know nothing about that. So Kaya, her grandmother probably told her game, like, yo, start cooking. Looking pretty is half the battle. If you can cook, it's over with. it's over with. A lot of times you can cook, at least, and even if it isn't over with, even if the man goes on, he cheats or whatever, he's gonna remember you. He's gonna be like, no, that one I let get away.
Okay.
Because she was throwing down
I'll
the kitchen.
reserve
I'm
my
telling you.
comments for a little bit later.
Yeah,
on in
let's
the
see,
video.
because we don't know
Yeah.
enough. I just want to stop and pause and say that. Let's keep going.
I just made, which I imagine is what a lot of men want to hear. You know, you want the woman who's interested in you, who's attracted in you. And, you know, the best way to the heart is, I guess, through the stomach. So Cooking with
Yes.
Kaya is onto something, and people are pissed off. They are calling her a pick-me bitch. The biggest accusation she's receiving is that she is a pick-me. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the phrase pick-me, it's about a woman who is so concerned with being picked by other men that she abandons maybe herself and being a girl's girl in order to go after male attention and validation, saying, pick me. And the controversy that she finds herself in is actually fueling her content more. I think she's going even harder into that caricature that she's playing in the content. And I gotta let people know, I don't think she's gonna steal your man. I think she's just a content creator that is capitalizing on a moment of
Yes.
controversy and frustration from women and a
Absolutely.
moment of attraction from men. And so long as we continue to discuss this, she's gonna be up and you're gonna be down. But let's check out some more of her content.
So hold on. So you feel like what? You agree with everything she just said?
Yeah,
That's the
basically.
reason why.
I just feel like she's, I won't call it clout or anything, but she is doing it just to get the numbers. You know,
So she already
strategic.
understood that the being a pick me would see.
no,
If that's what you're saying, I mean that's what she's saying.
well, no, not just that. Okay, like she just understands what most men want, what most men vocalize on the internet, what that they want, and she just took that and she turned it into a video. She's gonna get millions of views from men, but on the back end, she's getting millions of views from women who are either like her content or hate her. Like,
It's funny
really
'cause-
dislike her, which is crazy to me.
It's basically, it seems like today, doing what your grandmother did is controversial today.
Because you know what, back then,
You better not feed that man.
no.
You better not knit
no.
his clothes and wash his clothes. You better not do that.
Because back then, there were some women, like if you watched like even movies or even just hear women talking back then, they'd be like, they would talk to a certain man or whatever that they found attractive. Oh, you know, I know how to cook a good this or that, or let me bring you so-and-so's pie or whatever. Like you would hear older women saying that, and that was like their version of competition with each other. Like she can't do it better than me.
Yeah.
So when this girl comes around, or when other women that are like that come around, they're like, oh, she's picked me. She's picked, like, it's like this whole thing. I'm sorry.
It kinda
It's so
doesn't
many
make any
layers
sense.
into this, but
Because look, that would be like the equivalent of if it was a man and he's coming around like there's a single woman, he's like, yo, you good? You good? Your car straight? He's putting gas in the car. He's maybe giving her a little bit of money. He's making sure she's okay. He's walking her at night to her car from the job. These are all things that men used to do. Now, I mean, I get it. I understand that women have a lot to think about more than men as far as safety goes. So sometimes, well, a lot of times today, now that has been exploited by people that are doing, trafficking and whatnot. But that's how it used to be. So
That's true.
the pick me thing, what she's doing, cooking, and we find that attractive, because economically also, we're gonna save money, a lot of money, over time if we can save that money, cook at the house, and the woman can make it taste good, or the guy can make it taste good. But this traditionally coming from grandparents to today, it was dominated by the woman. That part. So like it's just, I just find it funny that all the things that used to be done and nobody blinked an eye, it was normal, is now what's controversial.
yeah.
Oh, you're trying to have a family.
And this is
huh?
you
Yeah,
made
let's-
me forget my thought. I'm like,
sorry.
dang. I
I'm
was
sorry.
trying
I'm
to
sorry.
talk.
Go ahead.
I can't remember anymore.
Oh
but
my gosh, I'm
yeah,
sorry. I'm sorry.
Just go ahead.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting
play
riled
the
up about
video.
this, but let's
I
continue.
had so much to say.
If you have it, let me know, and then I'll stop the video. All right.
Another video. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking.
Not the twerk.
Hey y'all, so let's talk about it because I got time today. I just have a couple questions. Number one, why do y'all be so mad when I do my little dancey dance? Like, does it tickle your
Dancey dance.
feathers? Like, why are you so angry about my video? Number two, if you're so confident in yourself, why do you take the time to comment a paragraph in my comment section telling me how I cannot steal your man? You must be a little bit intimidated. And it's a joke. Nobody want that man that be cheating on you, be having you crying and throwing up.
Oh,
Some of y'all really be thinking I'm not a girl's girl, but I really am. Like, it's just a catchphrase. I'm just trying to encourage you to get in that kitchen, girl. You're gonna have kids and a husband one day. Get in that kitchen.
Here's what it is. What is wrong with a woman being that way? They created this whole narrative around, don't be a pick-me, oh, she's a pick-me-sha, or this and that. But what is wrong with a woman being that way? If we all have freedom of speech, we all have the freedom of will to do what we want to do, why can't that person be that way? And we just mind our business and do what we want to do. We don't have to abide by their rules. Now, if you say that, oh, well, she's influencing how men think, then that's not the case either, because a majority of men already feel like women should be that way. So that's one. Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm following you. Go ahead.
And then the other thing is, the majority of the people that are flooding her comment section, if they feel otherwise, like, why is that a big deal? Why does that get under your skin so much? That another woman is walking around feeling herself or saying certain things. Why is that a big deal to you? Because there are a lot of women who think a certain way or think completely opposite of how I feel. And I don't really care about them. I don't really care about their ideology.
You're not harassing them for their viewpoints.
Yes, I don't really care about their ideology. I just don't pay attention to them because that doesn't reflect how I feel about myself.
I wanted you to get your whole entire thought out. I didn't want to interrupt
So
you.
like, there's lots of women who do different things, and I'm like, if that makes you feel good, more power to you. It doesn't bother me at all.
I think it's because collectively, like the mainstream idea of women, they feel like they've progressed forward, right? And being a pick-me or being a traditional woman is like taking a step back.
But see, how is that taking a step back when we should know how to cook in general? If it's not for a man, for ourselves. That's survival. We've gotten so much into this whole society of trying to get away from certain things that we're forgetting the basic needs that we need as people. You could still cook and go to work and get your career. You could still do all of these things at home and still go to work and do and be progressive, be the woman, be the CEO. You could still do those things.
But it seems like the idea is there's power in being independent, right? Independent and not being jerked around by the man.
That's
and
true.
not being
But what I'm saying is,
manipulated by the man, and then they see a woman online that's flaunting all of those things, doing those things, and then has the audacity to twerk with it. And it's like she trying to get a reaction. I mean, because yes, there's a business side of it too, the social media side. Like, we gotta.
what I'm saying is, you can do all those things. Let's say you don't want to do it all for men. You don't have to. A lot of women do makeup for themselves. A majority of us do it for ourselves. Like, when I put on my makeup and I wanted to look a certain way, I'm not thinking about what he thinks.
Right.
I'm thinking about how I feel about the makeup and how it looks on me. I want to dye my hair. It's not based on the color that he wants. It's what I want.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you could still do all of those things for yourself.
Right.
And still be progressive minded. Now,
Absolutely.
if she's if that's what that person chooses to do, then leave them be. There's not a lot of them in society anymore. A majority of women are kind of the opposite. So why pick on the one person that is like that? Just ignore them. It's that simple.
All right, you going on a rant, baby.
Sorry.
Let's see some more of this video because we still don't have all the information. We need to
Okay.
find out more. What is going on with cooking with Kaya? Because I don't want to watch the entire video. Like, I really just want to start this conversation in the
Sure.
comment section. I want to hear what you guys think about it also. But let's watch a little bit more of this and see what's going on. Okay.
In last
Okay. Honestly, I think that video tells us just about everything we need to know about what's actually happening here. When we're taking a glance at society and culture these days, we can see how particular narratives start to form certain characters on the internet. I really liken this to the Andrew Tate phenomenon that we witnessed, as there was this massive push against masculinity, sort of labeling masculinity as toxic and not giving men, and young men in particular, proper avenues to express themselves and to, most importantly, express their masculinity. Someone sort of pops up to fill the vacuum that's been created, and they lean into exactly what is being attacked. So if you're labeling masculinity as toxic, sort of encouraging men to be more emotional, to lean into the feminine, somebody's gonna pop up and do the exact opposite of that, and that was Andrew Tate. Now with Cooking with Kaya, it seems like this is a response, whether she knows it or not, to the culture that's been created surrounding conversations of feminism and maybe tradwifery. We've sort of pushed women away from that stay-at-home mom life, a woman who is consumed with domestic chores, and more importantly than that, a woman who is seeking the attraction of a man and is trying to perform services for that man. And with that push away, you've created a vacuum. Now, what fills the vacuum? The very essence of the thing that you are fighting. The woman who is interested in domesticity and the woman who wants to take on domestic chores for the sake of keeping the attention of a man. Thus, you have Cooking with Kaya, who starts out her videos saying, y'all better learn how to make this before I come and steal your man. And it's funny because you'll find the most unlikely people getting famous on the other end of this. I don't know that she's fully aware of exactly what she's doing here, but it plays into that very same formula. And she has a unique opportunity in that she's making these videos and being thrust into fame by hatred, specifically from women, and maybe women who embody that more feminist narrative that we're seeing these days. And then on the other end of the hatred, she's also being pushed forward by men who really want to hear the message that she's sharing online, whether you like that or not. And she's low-key a marketing genius because she's just leaning into something very simple. She's telling a man, I'm interested in you, I want to cook for you. And instead of doing like these gourmet meals that we're seeing a lot of people on social media sort of push forward in an effort to be more unique, she's saying, I think a man just wants steak and a load of baked potato. Yep. Yeah, and I don't know that men are really sticking around for the recipe content. I'm not sure they're making these meals at home, but I feel like they are
Some of them are.
starving for a woman who's going to speak to them in this way, even if it's just a fantasy and she's being a pick-me. They're starving, and she ate. And as she leans into the fact that men love her, she is also leaning into the fact that certain types of women hate her. This is a video that she posted, and I'm just gonna read what she wrote on it. It says, when I inspired young pretty girls to learn how to cook, and the ugly ones still mad thinking I want they man.
Boom. Perfect timing because that's
Okay.
a commercial. We ain't giving no free commercials around here.
No.
But look, I agree with everything.
What comes to mind immediately?
I agree with everything Amala just said. Absolutely. I think the positive effect that this is having on, because I can't tell you. So, I'm a filmmaker, YouTuber, but for a long time I was in the barbershop as a master barber, and I can't tell you how many conversations that I have heard and that I've had with clients about this exact thing. The women don't cook. The women are not cooking, or if they do cook, it's like it's not good. And I'm like, well, it doesn't matter if it's not good. It's the thought that counts. It's
Right.
the effort that's being put in place, and that that's attractive to a man, and almost innately, even if they don't, it's attractive to actually both sides of the situation. As far as my wife is telling me, I got to get my cooking skills up
Yes.
because I know I
Women
can
love
throw
a man
down
that
and
can cook.
I throw
Well, at least
down
I
in
love
breakfast a little bit, but I need to learn some new. I honestly need to learn some new dishes, and that's on me. I gotta work on that. But my wife like she throw down like vegan, vegetarian dishes. Like we don't do no bland over here, baby.
No.
Like that was one of the things that made me say that was definitely something that was thrown into consideration when I was deciding, okay, do I want to put a ring on this or do I want to keep looking? Like, no, that food, that being able to cook, like people sleep on that. Not only being able to cook, but loving to cook. Like this isn't just somebody that's like, okay, my homework is I have to cook because I just gotta run the house. It's like
to do it.
She loves to cook. That's a win-win. Like we're gonna save money on bills. So it's an economic thing as well. And I think I'm gonna wrap it. I'm gonna land my plane and let you. My thing is cooking with Kaya is inspiring a whole new generation that maybe didn't have big mama in the house that was teaching her how to cook. Maybe didn't have mama in the house that was teaching her how to cook. Mama was working 2 and 3 jobs and couldn't really do that. She's bringing home microwave meals and things real quick. And so there's a whole lost generation that didn't understand this, and cooking with Kaya's like, I'm gonna show you how to, I might steal your man. And even though that's kind of a negative and reinforcement on getting to learn how to cook, it's kind of waking them up like, wait, this is like something that I can use to get a man? Like, oh, I'm gonna learn how to cook. Okay, I'm following you, girl. I put salt, pepper, butter.
I don't think that anybody's doing
I know. That's why we go ahead.
But yeah, it is what it is. She's a marketing genius, like the girl said in the video. There's nothing wrong with men cooking too. I absolutely love that idea because I love food. I'm a foodie. And even if he wasn't in the picture, like I said before, I already knew how to cook. So,
She did.
and I was cooking for my friends, my female friends, well, my women friends, since people get upset over certain words. Anyways, but I was already. You're
talking about female, yeah.
Yeah, because we used to say that years ago, and now has a negative connotation. But anyways, but yeah, I used to cook for them. So I don't know. At this point, cooking with Kaya, just keep doing your thing.
Keep doing your thing, cooking with Kaya. We
cares
watching
about
you.
the
We see
haters?
what you're doing. The twerking is just making them mad. Get your money. Get your money. Like, you doing it. And somebody told me she took off in like a week. Like, all of this happened, like she blew up in like a week. Like, I don't know if that's true or not. Y'all let me know in the comment section. So that's the thing. So she was like, this is all like since Thanksgiving.
I don't think it's the
As
twerking that's making them
I
mad.
think-
It's just the phrase, I'm a steal your man. by
Yeah.
doing it. I think
Yeah, I
that's
don't
all
know.
that it is.
I
I
don't
really
know.
do.
I think it's working with it. But what do you guys think in the comment section? Like, we want to know. We honestly don't know, you know. What do you guys think? Let us know some information about cooking with Kaya. Has she inspired you to get on your cooking journey? Do you think this is all she's just about the money? She not really a pick-me. She just using that to boost herself up? Because if she really is a pick-me, she's not going to be single for long. If she is single, she's not going to be single for long. Somebody's going to get in there and going to be serious with her. And, you know, the question is she going to be ready to be serious back? Because some people, they say, I want a good man. And they finally get a good man. And they're like, oh, I'm not ready to. Nah. Don't say that now. So let us know what you think in the comment section. And we on to the next video.